Plus Sports Special on a Saturday. Welcome on the show. Now, we have too many things to dissect today, and I've got the enigmatic, the enigma. Seun Ajidagba is a mystery to everyone, really. How he does it, how he comes about it, how he calls those names, we never know. But there are too many things going on in the world of cricket at this point. We'll discuss that quickly because we have other topics to discuss. Now, we'll look at topics today. The Nigeria Cricket Federation's Women's T20 Invitational Tournament starts. Now, Seun will explain to us. We have other things too. The 8th edition of the annual Kwabuka tournament. We've got the Barrister Chuma Anosike cricket competition. We've got the Honorable Gbolahan Olusegun Yishawu cricket league. We've got the Easter cricket for children coming up on Sunday, tomorrow. Some of the okay, let's look at that. Let's start from the beginning. Seun, let's start from the first major event. It's the Women Cricket Tournament.
Thank you, Ali Scott. Mika, good morning. And to all our viewers all over the world, we say happy Easter to everyone and Ramadan Kareem to all Muslim brothers and sisters all over the world. The tournament has come and gone. And I'm talking about the Nigerian Cricket Federation Women's T20 Invitational Tournament that saw 5 countries take part in that tournament organized by the Federation. And I must say big credit to the president of the Federation, Mr. Uyosa Nosawaru Apata, who is the president of the Federation and also doubles as the chairman of Edo State Cricket Association. We had countries like the Gambia, Ghana, Sierra Leone, Rwanda, and Nigeria. It was a round-robin tournament. It was supposed to be 6 countries, but Cameroon pulled out. So we now had 5 countries taking part from the 26th of March to the 4th of April at the prestigious Tafawa Balewa Cricket Oval that has a new tough wicket now. That tough wicket has 10 strips, which means it has 10 surfaces, and it's international standard.
What difference does that make to regular surfaces?
Oh, before we used to play on concrete.
Oh, okay.
But now we have tough wicket, which is in line with what is obtainable overseas. Now, this competition was a success by all standards. At the end of the competition, Nigeria won the battle but lost the war. And what do I mean? Since it's a round-robin tournament, Nigeria won all our matches. But when it came to the decider for who wins the tournament, to know the playoff of first and second, third and fourth, Rwanda defeated Nigeria. Now, the Gambia finished in last, so they came 5th. In 4th position was Ghana because they lost the 3rd place game to Sierra Leone. Now, for the second and the first match, it was Nigeria losing to Rwanda by 54 runs. To show how dominant the Rwandan team are, which they are celebrating, they carted away all the titles, everything that was available. The bowler of the series went to a Rwandan lady. Her name is Vumilia Magurete. The fielder of the series went to another Rwandan, Ingabire Sifa. The most valuable player of the tournament went to another Rwandan lady, Vumilia Magurete. The batter of the series went to another Rwandan. Her name is Gigel Ishimwe. Now, for the best behaved cricketer, and you have to give credit to this young lady also. She's a 15-year-old girl from Ebonyi State. Her name is Lilian Ude. She emerged as the best behaved cricketer. But in all her matches that she played, about 6 matches, she won most valuable player twice, which came with a plaque and $100. That's how it is for everybody who won any award. Now, there were some historic things that also happened at this tournament. You know, from the likes of Fatu Pesima, who also won the most valuable player of the match twice. She's from Sierra Leone. You know, we had the likes of Mabintin King. Mabintin King is from Sierra Leone also. We had all the 5 captains doing excellently well for their various countries. For the Gambia, the captain was Fatu Faye. For Ghana, their captain was Rida Amanfo Ofori. For Sierra Leone, their captain was Animata Kamara. Now, for Rwanda, the captain was Bimenyimana Maridiane, and Nigerian captain was Blessing Etim. After this tournament, from ICC Africa, they gave Nigeria thumbs up for a fantastic hosting. From the ICC Africa Development Manager in Patricia Kambarani to ICC Africa Development Officer Justin Ligiangi to the ICC Africa Operations and Finance Officer Kuben Pili. All of them said this tournament was a success by all standards, that they never expected what they saw. From the organization to how the tournament went. Now, ICC Africa said for us to recognize this tournament, you must bring umpires from outside the country so that it doesn't look like it's only a Nigerian thing. Now, we had a tournament referee and a match referee from Uganda, John Trust. We also had 3 umpires from Uganda, Kenya, and Rwanda respectively. The man who came from Uganda, Patrick Makumbi. The one who came from Kenya was Isaac Onyeko. And the one who came from Rwanda, who is also an umpire, is Olivier Itangishaka. Nigeria also had our own umpires, 2 male, 2 female. For the male, Taiwo Oladejoye and Olumide Akintokun. While for the female, we had Deborah Imobige and Temitope Onikoyi. All in all, it was a fantastic tournament that got lots of plaudits. All the president of the federation in these countries that took part were around. Nigeria is the only federation. Every other one is association. From Rwanda, they had their former president and their current president. Their current president is Steve Musale. Their former president was Charles Haba. He was in Nigeria for this tournament. From Ghana, they had their president, Mr. Kwame Asari. From Sierra Leone, we had Trevor Francis Samura. From Gambia, we had Mr. Gomez. They also had some council general who came and graced that occasion. From Sierra Leone, the council general from Sierra Leone to Lagos was Madam Beatrice Kokokale. From Ghana, the consul general from Ghana to Lagos was also at the Tafawa Balewa Credit to witness this tournament all through. Her name is Bukari Samata. All in all, it was a fantastic tournament. And after this tournament, the next tournament that Nigeria will be taking part in will be the annual Kwibuka tournament.
Yes, well, I was going to discuss that. Before we go to that, the Honorable President of the Nigerian Cricket Federation, Uyi Akpata, who has done so well so far. So far, so good. You know, spoke.
What happened is Justin Ligiangi from ICC Africa, Patricia Kambarani, and Kuben Pili, they flew in from Ghana to Nigeria for this invitational tournament. They went to inspect their facility because Ghana will be hosting the 2023 All-African Games. Cricket will be prominent there. Now, when they came, they said, based on the surface that they saw, the Nigerians prepared, they will be needing the Nigerian groundsmen to go to Ghana and help them prepare that ground for the All-African Games.
So they actually need our help, Mokael.
So the duo of Francis Atega, he's a Ugandan but resident in Nigeria, and Yemi Amusa, alongside the president of the Cricket Federation, were in Achimota. They just came back last Sunday in Ghana, and they will be going again on the 4th of May. They are the ones who have been saddled with the responsibility of helping them prepare that tough wicket in Achimota. 2 tough wickets. One will have a 4 strips, and the other one will have a 6 strips.
Okay, now.
And that was why the president of the federation went to Ghana.
Now, Paul George, my president general, PG, will take us into what Uyi Akpata, the president of the Nigeria Cricket Federation, said when he was in Ghana in Achimota. We'll come back. Stay with us.
Really glad to be here to see that works have started. As we say, history is being made. Cricket is being played in the Africa Games. It's come to Accra, and based on the new understanding we have to work as the regional bloc, I'm really excited to be part of the team, seeing history being made here. So come next year, Accra and West Africa we're ready to host the rest of Africa in what's going to be fantastic oval of 2 great pitches. So let's go, we'll make it.
Oyakpa to say we'll make it, and of course it's a pride, Mukail, to say that Ghana had to beg Nigeria to help them build cricket turfs.
I mean, I think we've talked about all the failures in administration in our sports consistently. So it's nice to hear that
somebody doing so well.
Yes,
they're actually begging him. Come help us, I beg. We need help.
Yes, it's very impressive. It says a lot about what we've done right here, and the impact that is having on the African continent as a whole. And it promises that going forward, we're going to have a strong voice when it comes to cricket at all times on the continent, as long as this level of effort is maintained going forward. So I have to thank the president for doing so well right now.
For the other countries to actually look towards us.
Yes, boosted our pride.
Nigeria has been known for bad things. Now we're being told to help them. Okay, now everybody's getting involved in cricket these days.
Yeah.
I would have made it a topic, but I won't get enough calls. Yes. So I have my topic already for the calls. You know what? Barrister Chuma Anosike has organized a cricket competition. Everybody's trying to get involved in cricket, which is a good thing for me.
If you look at the board of the Cricket Federation, the 6 geopolitical zones are represented. From southeast to south-south, to northeast to north-central, to southwest, and like that. Now, for the southeast representative is Mr. Chika Okoro. But Barrister Chuma Anosike, this is the 11th edition of the competition he will be organizing. And this
11?
Yes. This one took place at the Umuahia Township Stadium. In the final, we saw Team Anambra defeating Team Enugu by 70 runs. One prominent performer was a certain Egoza Agedo Destiny, who was very instrumental in the final when they won by 70 runs. He scored 60 runs. It was fantastic. Now, for the most valuable player of that tournament, of the Barrister Chuma Anosike competition, that went to Udekwe Chinemele. He is an SS3 student. His first tournament was when he was in GSS3, and that was back in 2017. And he said he feels excited that he made his debut in 2017, and fast forward now, because COVID did not allow us to have that tournament, is winning the most valuable player of the tournament. And for me, it was a successful competition because even the president of the federation was also there. Anywhere cricket is played, he goes there to drum support for them.
We have to run through this. We'll take this last one before we go to other sports. You know, now the Honorable Gbolahan Olusegun Yishawu Cricket League. What's that about?
The Honorable Gbolahan Olusegun Yishawu is from the Lagos State House of Assembly, representing the Ekpetu constituency at the Lagos State House of Assembly. He is one who is sponsoring the league in Lagos, which is the best league in West Africa.
No doubt, yeah.
He is a very good friend of the current chairman of the club cricket committee, who has always been here, Mr. Akidenti. As I speak to you, he's supposed to be at Tafawa Balewa Credova, but he's watching this.
I'm just watching the show, I'm sure.
And he has supported the league. Now, the league is going in leaps and bounds. As I speak to you, a game is going on at the Tafawa Balewa Credova. Foundation Cricket Club, which is the oldest cricket club in Nigeria, is taking on Ibejule Cricket Club, who are looking like they are going to retain their title because they are defending champion. That game starts now, and at 2 p.m., Government College Ugeli will be taking on Rocks of Abeokuta at 2 p.m. Same venue. Then for tomorrow's fixture, 10 a.m., Lagos Asians Cricket Club will take on Foundation Cricket Club, and of course, Rising Stars Cricket Club, who lost last weekend to Ibeju, will be taking on Rocks of Abeokuta.
Okay.
Now,
quickly before we go,
the
tomorrow, Easter cricket for children
yes,
is coming up tomorrow. Easter cricket for children.
Yes.
What's that about?
This is an innovation from the CCC League, and I must commend them, under the leadership of Mr. Kidenti and his executive. But they are going to be in partnership with Lagos State Cricket Association, who is their big body. But the bigger body is Nigerian Cricket Federation. All of them have come together to put together this Easter cricket fiesta. Why are they doing this? They just felt that cricket usually goes on during Easter.
True that.
But every time you carry your kid bag as a father, you are going to Tafawa Balewa Cricket Over, you are going to Unila Cricket Over to go and play cricket. Your son will be asking you, your daughter will be asking you, Daddy, where are you going to? I want to go and play cricket. I want to go and play cricket. Time will not permit you to say you are taking them along. But what they now said is that we want to have a family fiesta so that the children can see where their dad used to go to every weekend. So what they have just done is to say, who will teach children the game of cricket, because they are going to be getting about 6 coaches, both male and female, to stimulate their interest to play the game of cricket. And as that one is going on, there will be a lot of eating, drinking, bouncing castle, DJ playing everything
on the
side. Everything you can think of, because they want the children to understand the game of cricket while the coaches are coaching them, because it will be in different categories, age categories. Then there will be fun for the family members.
Okay, we'll go to the next story now, which is football. I know for one that, and I'm an alumni of FGC Warri, Mukail. And FGC Warri happens to have a cricket team in the league, And I know for one that the president then, he wasn't president then, organized an event where all alumni of FGC Warri bring their wife and children to a fair in cricket. And it's Tafawa Balewa Square. I can't forget that. Some of us didn't play cricket, but we always knew what cricket was about, And so we are part to organize that then, before he became president. And now that he's president, I know somewhere along the line, his idea must be there. He must be involved in this.
They are collaborating. That's why I said it's a collaboration from the CCC to the NCF and the Lagos State Cricket Association. Tomorrow is going to be awesome. We are expecting over.
You should be there.
Yes, we are expecting over 150 kids.
Wow.
Everything you want to think of, from face painting to everything, all of them, everybody is going to be. It's a family cricket day.
But the core of the event is cricket.
The core of the event is cricket, but we just want them to have fun under a very relaxed atmosphere.
Nice one. Now, let's go to football now. And I'll start with Mukail, not with Seun now. Now, this is supposedly a shameless nation where a man who was filmed on camera for taking bribe was banned and fined for $5,000, but he took a bribe for $1,000. And immediately after, a year after, we first of all make him the assistant coach. A year after his ban, not weeks after his ban, some days after his ban, he make him assistant coach of the Super Eagles and coach of the Super Eagles Team B. And now officially, this man should be extradited from our sights, from our minds. We shouldn't even hear about him again. It should be shameful about what he has done. But in Nigeria, there's no shame. Let me start with Mukail first.
This story is kind of upsetting because I think we talked about this a few months ago when the initial announcement. But at the same time, it tells you that we're not learning lessons. We're not punishing offenders. And I'm not saying cancel this man. I'm not saying never give him a second chance. But where is the redemption story? How do we know this person is over that hump of
shame? Where is our shame? That's my question today.
So
where is our shame?
If you look at the appointment of all the coaches, from under 17 to under 20 to under 15 and under 13, 23, and then the Super Eagles, you just keep asking yourself that, do we ever learn anything in this country? Now, you have not appointed let me just give you one quick example. You have not appointed the coach of the Super Eagles, but the coach already has assistants. Salisu is in 3 places. Coach of Chan, under 23, assistant to the would-be Super Eagles manager. So the question is, every manager comes with their backroom staff. What happens? Look at all the look at Ladan Bozo. What has Ladan Bozo done? Ladan Bozo in 2007 put us in the spotlight for the wrong reasons when he was suspended for that comment he made. Remember when Chile beat us and he said something bad about our web? And these are because they said he's the chairman of all the coaches in Nigeria. And I asked a simple question: what has he done? Look at the number of coaches in the Chan. Kennedy Boboye, Fidelis Ilechukwu, Usman Abdallah. What is the problem of this country? Why are we like this?
Now, I don't know where to start from, really. But Debola or Coyote will help us put the phone lines on the screen. And I will mention that it doesn't matter what topic we're discussing. Anytime your phone call comes in, let's discuss this. How do you bring a man who was filmed on camera for bribery? He took $5,000 for people who pretended to be agents.
It's not even the reappointment for me. It's the status, the level to which he has been reappointed. I'm not saying never give this man a chance to redeem himself. But
start from somewhere. He's a shameless person.
Yes.
He's I don't use the word thief now, but he is a thief, really. And he was caught red-handed.
Our football.
And you bring him back.
Our football is constantly being
somebody said in the Twitter, I have a Twitter statement there. Somebody said, does Salisu Yusuf have the nude pictures of some of them? Maybe that's why
probably,
I don't know.
Our football has always been inundated with accusations of corruption. And this man is a walking example of that corruption. And you put him at such an elevated position where he's there for the whole world to see. What does he say about us?
We're still talking about this. I've got Seun Ajidagba here with me. Yes, he's the cricket man, but don't worry. He's an overall sports person. And he can talk about anything. Just bring it on. We talk about it. So the phone line is still on the screen. You can talk to us. Why Ladan Bozo? What does this man have that these people are scared of him revealing? That they are bringing him in every time. Now, Burnley have sacked their coach, Sean Dyche. Now, Dyche was there for 10 years. And for me, in history of Burnley, this has been the most successful coach, in my opinion. I might be wrong.
I mean, he won 2 promotions to the Premier League during his time. I think every season, it seems like they're going to falter and go down. He manages to keep them up. Perhaps the problem right now for Burnley is that they want to be more ambitious. But it doesn't seem like under this manager...
Do they have the monies to spend, Sean?
You know, this is the same thing Stoke City did. When they sacked a manager that knew their style, Tony Pulis, and they wanted to play a more expansive style, they met themselves in the Sky Bet Championship. So, this man understands the terrain very well. Tony Pulis, you saw what he was doing.
I've got Endurance from Lagos. I don't know where in Lagos, though. Endurance, welcome on the show. Endurance, welcome on the show.
Hello, hi. My name is Endurance Ofem.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Surulere.
Welcome on the show.
Okay, first I would like to thank Ajidagba.
Yeah.
Well done for what you're doing for Nigerian cricket.
Thank you.
We truly appreciate all your efforts and your colleagues there. It's a good thing to be talking cricket. My kids are excited to be reading about Nigerian cricket, the CCC, and all that is going to happen tomorrow. Unfortunately, I hear you lot talking about the news on the NFF. I don't want to dwell on the negatives. Let's take the positives. We'll continue to grow our sports through this. Thank you very much. Well done, gentlemen.
Endurance, thank you very much
for
calling.
The man who just called is a man of many parts. He's a former captain of the Nigerian cricket national team. He is also the player representative on the Nigerian Cricket Federation board. And he's also a member of the ESCO for the CCC League. So Endurance is a man of many parts. He sleeps, breathes, thinks cricket.
Endurance, so it was a big man that was talking like a small man before.
Yes,
Yeah. Thank you very much for calling Endurance, and thank you very much for watching the show. Please continue to watch the show. We have been held on the jugular, Mukail and I, by Seun. We will talk cricket, don't worry. He's by force. He's not begging us. He's holding us on the jugular. Mukail, yeah?
It's not a...
So Endurance, continue to watch the show. Even if we don't talk cricket sometimes, we can't talk cricket all the time, but please watch our show. We try our best. Now, Seun Dyche has been sacked by the club, Burnley, and some coaches came to his defense and how well he has done. Let's watch that. All the coaches taking sides with Seun Dyche on this one. He says he's doing a fantastic job. Why he was sacked? I don't know. But Manchester United boss Ralph Rangnick said on Friday he understood why the fans were disappointed with the club's form this season as they protested outside the training ground, asking them to keep the protests peaceful. Now, we're still taking your calls today, and then we're asking ourselves the question, why Salisu Yusuf every time? Is there a secret that the NFF or anybody has with him that they think they must always continually put liberation on his head? We don't know. But why is this the best we have? That a man who was disgraced, was filmed on camera taking bribe, is brought back again like that with that high position? That's talk for another day. Seun, you're a Manchester United fan, and there were protests outside the grounds, Carrington grounds, yesterday. And the fans are saying the owners should go.
Yes. I'm not inciting violence. I wish they could lay their hands on the Glazer family and beat them well.
Even Rangnick didn't say they should not protest. He says make it peaceful.
No, even Uncle Raf, they should have beaten him. That clueless, idealess, tactically inept, brainless manager. And then you now have a captain aspire to inspire, like a Maguire who should go and retire.
What do you call him? Mukayo, call him one.
He is the most expensive fridge in the world.
Yes, you call him a fridge.
What do you call him? I call him the most expensive fridge in the world.
What do you call him, Mukayo?
I call him a void in football space.
And then you are talking.
That's worse, though.
I want to openly apologize to Michael Carrick, who stood in for 3 matches after the sack. Ole who was a no way, but the only way was for Ole to get away. Now, he played 3 matches, went to La Ceramica to defeat Villarreal. This same Villarreal that are in the semi-final now. Went to Bergamo, got a result against Atalanta.
Sorry, Seun, I have to slow you down there. I've got Ralph from Magodo. Ralph, welcome on the show.
Uncle Ralph.
Hello, Ralph.
Hello.
Hello, I can hear you. Go on, Ralph from Magodo.
Yeah, good morning.
I can hear you.
Yeah, can I speak?
Yes, go on, please.
Okay, yes, I heard you talking on Salisu.
Yes.
That's why must they bring him back again?
Yes.
You know, Nigerian football, I'm tired. Because when we saw the red flag with Eguavon in Nations Cup, and I was sure that Eguavon had resigned. But because of the way Nigerians are, they stuck him to coming back again to continue with those 2-legged matches. And I knew where it was going to end us. Now we are bringing in people again to because we are rebuffing, we are restarting again after we lost out from the World Cup. Now they are bringing Salisu again. Salisu we knew that stole in the public glare. A fraudulent man who there's no technical know-how, he does not have it. Phoenix still brought him back again. Like you said, I heard you say something that, is there anything that between NFF and the coach that we don't know? Look at Rivers United coach. Look at the league. Rivers United is doing well. That man that is in charge of that particular club is doing something. Why didn't we go there? Why didn't we go there? Even when we were going for Nations Cup, I said it. I said, what of the home base? Why don't we do a mixture of this home base and okay, look at what Gbolahan even did in Abuja. How can you bring Ademola, who has not even been to this country, who the altitude of this country was going to be too hot for him? You brought Kevin Bassett to come and start a match in a high altitude place like Abuja. Those guys gassed out even before 50 minutes. And you are bringing Salisu again. I think Phoenix needs to go.
Thank you very much.
Phoenix needs to go. He knows nothing. And you people that are sport journalists, you should be able to put it up for us. Put it up for us. Let the whole world hear. Let Nigerians know. Because Nigeria is the only, football is the only thing that gives us joy. There's no government, we know. Please.
Thank you very much, Ralph. Now, Chuma, I'll come to you on this one. I'm coming to you not because of you and I have been doing this for a while. And you and I have consistently been criticized as critics. That we are the ones who are not making, because we don't collect brown envelope. So some of our colleagues and the guys in management don't like us. I know that. But the man says, as far as it's concerned, for us to solve this problem, Amaju Pinnick should go.
He will not go.
No, he's saying he should go. We're not saying he's going now.
In this country, do we have shame? We don't.
We have agreed that we don't have shame already.
In Algeria,
we agree we don't have shame already.
Algeria,
no shame.
The president of their federation left because they were defending champion of AFCON. They got knocked out in the group stage. This same Algerian team went to Limbe to beat Cameroon. And then back in their own backyard, Cameroon beat them to qualify for the World Cup. The man resigned. You saw what happened in Egypt also. In this place, you heard Pinnick said he's a soldier. You continue to forge ahead.
Ralph Rannick spoke on the show. Let's hear that. Hello, Akin, calling from Lagos. Where exactly in Lagos are you?
I'm calling from Bagada in Lagos.
Bagada, welcome, Akin. Welcome. Go on.
Yes. I just want to commend Wale Sport and Tinubu and my Aburu Seun Ajidagba.
This is Mr. Kedenti.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for putting on air the program for tomorrow.
Thank you.
We're looking forward to having people coming to the TBS Oval for the Easter Fiesta.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for calling.
That's Mr. Akidenti.
Mr. Akidenti, I know now.
Yeah.
I know his voice there. Now, Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel said the team were focused on Sunday's, that's tomorrow's FA Cup semi-final against Crystal Palace, and had not been distracted by the British government imposing sanctions on club director Eugene Tenenbaum. The British government said on Thursday it had imposed sanctions on Tenenbaum in response to Russia's invasion of Ukraine, with his assets frozen. The government cited Tenenbaum's close association with Chelsea owner Roman Abramovich, who was already under sanctions. Now, after the sanctions on Abramovich and the rest of them, Chelsea lost their next two matches, and everybody said maybe it's because of the sanctions. And I told you on the show, you agreed with me too, that they are professionals, waiting concern boardroom and decisions and play, But did he play? And people concluded that was the reason. But Tuchel says no, consign us. It's board problem. We will play football and we will do well.
Yeah, and I think if you watch the match in Real Madrid, it would be easy if you thought that this team is under so much immense pressure based on what's happening at board level, that they would go to Madrid, given that they were already 3-1 down, go there and falter spectacularly. But that's not what happened. In the end, they did win the match. They just lost the war.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I have to say, yes, this Chelsea is doing exactly what you would expect of them. And in fact, in their history, it is in hard times that their grit really shows itself.
Now, legendary Joe Root has stepped down as England's Test captain, the country's cricket board said yesterday, succumbing to pressure from influential figures within the game, following a run of poor results capped by dispiriting tours of Australia and Caribbean. Root's future as head of the team came increasingly under the microscope after England slumped to a 4-0 defeat down under last year and then went down 1-0 in a 3-test series in the West Indies. I'll take that. First of all, we'll come back and come to you why Joe Root is going home. Before we go on the show, Joe Roots, increasing pressure. He's not the only one in the team now. How come he's the one that is behind the bronze?
We have 3 formats in cricket. We have Test, we have One Day International, and we have T20. Nigeria has adopted the T20, and that's what we play in our league. Now, he's the captain of the Test. He took over from Alistair Cook in 2017.
Yeah.
Though he has the highest number of win ratio in Test, 27, followed by Michael Vaughan. Then the other 2 that have 24, he has 27, Michael Vaughan has 26. Then Alistair Cook and Andrew Strauss both have 24. But this man, even when the chief executive in England, Tom Harrison, is saying he has done well, he has served them well, has been an embarrassment in the last 17 matches. In their last 17 Test matches, they have just won 1 game. When they went to Down Under in Australia, the Ashes series, which is the most celebrated international cricket rivalry that dates back to 1882, he embarrassed his generation. They lost in scandalous fashion. And I'm asking that you are going down under. Does it mean you should go under like?
But don't you think that there's a greater emphasis on the administrative side of the game, that the English side of cricket is failing spectacularly at an administrative level, not just the captain.
But the buck falls on the desk of the captain.
True that.
And his vice captain, Ben Stokes, looks like the man to take over from him. He has done well, no doubt. Like I said, he has the highest number of win ratio in Test, 27. But in the last 17, it's been terrible. They just won 1.
I'm going to round off with this one, okay? Now, the thoughts of the war in Ukraine were front and center during an emotional opening ceremony for the Billie Jean King Cup qualifier tie between the United States and Ukraine in Asheville, North Carolina on Friday. With 74-year-old American Great King in attendance, Ukraine-born North Carolina resident Yulia Kasherets gave an emotional rendition of the war-torn country's national anthem. I'll leave you with that later, okay? Now, big thank you to Seyi Omotayo. He was behind the cameras. You don't see him. He makes you see us. Thank you. Thank you very much, Seun Ajidagba, for the extensive analysis of cricket on the show today.
That's a sport that does not have any controversy, unlike your football. So
now you know.
I'm begging everyone to please come and be part of history tomorrow as we celebrate the Easter festivity.
Mukayo
from 2
Tinubu,
p.m.
good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
In the FA Cup.
Controversy is the Adumbe.
Is key. Adumbe. Thank you very much. Debola De Blow, I call him. Thank you very much. Ajasa AJ, I call him. That's our producer, regular Saturday producer. Paul George, PG, I call him the President General. Thank you for the man in the powerhouse downstairs, Peru, Peter. Thank you very much. I'll leave you with the Billie Jean King Cup. Of course, and he gave kudos to the, war-torn Ukraine. My name is Wale Scott. Join us same time next week on Plus Sports Special. Like I always advise you at the end of every show, if not for anything, at least for your hearts, do some sports.